You logged in on yours, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's long.
It's on now?
Yeah.
Testing.
Cut it down. Alright.
Ephesians, what?
6 and 10. Alright, Shalom. It's your brother, your watches up.
Brother Lahab.
Back at you again with another quick sit down, man. You know, it's a GMS, Gulf Coast House of Judah, you know, Mississippi. And before we get started, we can give infinite honors, glory, and prayers to the Most High and the Son.
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakal Kodash.
Double on the star apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach this truth 100% no cut. Double shalom and salutation to the Akim pushing his word across the four men, true faith, sincerity, giving all diligence. As you see the title, man, that's what we rolling with in the spirit, man. You know, because everything that's going on right now, man, the time that we're in, we know those demons are going to get stronger and stronger, man. You know, so therefore we need to be getting stronger and stronger, growing in the spirit, man. Staying in tune with the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
You know, and being aware, being circumspect, man, being sober, being vigilant, man, watching, you know, eating these scriptures, man, eating the roll, man. You know, drinking this water, man, staying hydrated, man. You know, before we just gonna get straight into it. You got it, bro.
Mm-hmm. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
And how you strong in the Lord, man? By being rooted into his words, man. Obeying what thus says the Lord say, man. You know, you got it.
And in the power of his might.
In the power of his might, which is this word again, man, pursuing what that is, Micah 3 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep going up.
Verse 11, put on the whole armor of the Most High.
Right, don't have, do it, man. Put on the whole armor. Everything that you learn from these scriptures, man, you learn from the elder apostles, you know, on down to us younger men doing this work, man. You apply it, man, to the best of your ability, man. Put on the whole armor, you know. Because we had a spiritual battle, man. Spiritual war, so like it.
That's right.
You know, you got it out.
It says that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Right, the wiles of the devil, man. Esau, Edom, man. You know, who is the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Because everything that they're going to do, everything that they've been doing and doing was attacking us psychologically, man. You know, attacking us spiritually, man. You know. So we got this armor on, man. It ain't gonna pierce through, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we good, man. We well rounded, so to speak, man. We defend it, man.
Right.
By the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, we apply it. You know, you got it, bro. So we won't get caught up in their traps and shit, man. You know, they trickery, that sorcery, man. Because we're gonna have the armor of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah on, man, which is this word, man, the appliance of it. You know, because it's like, y'all, because when you go into apply, you know, when you go to put on, it means to apply, man.
Yeah.
You put something on, you're applying it, man. You put on a hat, you're applying the hat to your head, man. You put on your socks, you're applying the socks to your foot, man. You know, to your feet, your clothes, your shirt, to your body. You know, you gotta go.
It's like it. If I could just add real quick, you know, and that's a beautiful point you was making. When you put on a sock, you're applying it, but guess what? What it say? Put on the whole armor.
Right.
You can't put a sock halfway on.
Right.
You know, you can't put a hat halfway on and even be on properly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't if you load a gun half full, it's not loaded all the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And especially the times that we in right now, man. You can't be caught halfway out here, man. You know, like what it say, man. Put on the whole armor, man. That protection, man. This is what protects us, man. This is the only armor that we need, man. We don't need nothing else out here now, man. You know, and especially these times, because it's about to get rough out here, man. Well, it's already rough, you know, especially for some. I'm pretty sure some brothers You know, we going through it, bro. I'm not gonna just say them, but we're going through it, man.
Right.
You know, we are, man. We hey, man. But guess what, man? This is prophecies being fulfilled, man. So hey, man, be excited, man. Be excited for this, man. Don't take it cheerfully, man. Like the scriptures say, man. Take it cheerfully when you are changed to a lower state, man. When just roughly paraphrasing, you know. But that's what we gotta do, man. We coming in some times right now, man. Well, hey, Esau, he getting ready, man. Esau getting ready. And what was his blessing? A sword, man. So guess what? Our blessing is spiritual, man. That's what we gotta focus on, man.
And again, with the whole armor, that's just like you got a hazard suit on. You're gonna just put the fucking helmet on. You gotta put on the whole thing to be fully protected, man. Same with this word, man. You gotta put on everything, man. That you learned, everything you eat, the whole road, man. Put it all on, man. You got it.
Mm-hmm. I was on verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This Ephesians, back in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
right,
but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world.
Right, and that's demons, man. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, man. We wrestle against demons, man. Esau, when it comes with it, truthfully, when it boils down to it, Esau ain't shit, man. It's the demons, the spiritual Satan, the spiritual demon Satan that's actually in power, man. On the left hand side, man. Up under Yahweh Shimmy Yahushua, man. Esau ain't shit, man. You know, the battle is within ourselves first and foremost, man. Conquering our demons, man. You know. Being able to apply thus says the Lord, man, and be emotionally stable, man. Not going off our emotions, man, but going off what thus says the Lord say, man. Not off our own understanding, but off the understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Right. So we'll be able to focus, be circumspect, be sober, man. You know, be vigilant, man. You know, we won't be goddamn high strung, man, off of emotion, anger, you know, fear of what can happen to us, man. You know, confusion. You know, because if you indulge in this world, man, that's all you're going to get, man. That's the fruit you're going to get. Envy, malice, confusion. What else? Strife. All those wicked fruits, man. That's what you're going to bear in this society if you indulge yourself in it, man. You know, if you plant yourself in this society, man. Meaning being rooted in it, man. But you got it, bro.
Verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day.
Right, and what's the evil days, man? The bad day, man, the times that we in, man. And it's gonna get worse, man, the times that we're approaching, man. That's why the scriptures say knowledge and wisdom shall be thy stability, man. To keep you stable, man, to keep you focused, man. To keep you at ease in the spirit, man, because this is the comfort. You better get it. While it's out here, man. Because if not, you're not going to be at ease in that day, man. You know, you're going to be confused in that day, man. You're going to be lost in that day, man.
That's right.
You're going to be drunk in that day, man. But you got it, bro.
Mm-hmm. It says, verse 14. Oh, Salaki. Finish off 13. That he may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand.
Right, done all, being applying, man. You've been applying this word. You've been putting on this whole armor, man, daily. And keeping it polished, man. Keeping your sword sharp. You got it.
Verse
Which
14.
is the word. Being sharp in his word. You got it.
Verse 14. Stand, therefore, having your loins girded about with truth.
Right.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Right, the breastplate of righteousness, man. You walking according to this word, man. And your loins girded in truth, man. You standing in truth, man. With your back straight up, man. Not sloped over with your fucking head down, man. Chest out, man. And this word, bold, man. You got it, bro.
Hey, what's that scripture, man? Standing in the faces of those who have afflicted us, man.
Wisdom of Solomon, Father.
It says, verse 15, and your feet should with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Kind of your feet shone with the preparation of peace, man. Which is the gospel, His word, man. When we move according to His word, man. We don't move to the vibration of this society. We move according to this gospel, this good news, man. You got it, bro.
Verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith.
Shield of faith, bam. That's the key.
Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Right, you won't let this society burn you up, man. Get you pissed off. You won't let this society fuck over you, man. You won't fall victim to everything that's going on in this world, man. Because you have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. You're not gonna be stubble out here, man. That's being burnt up, trampled upon, man, trampled over, man. Because we have this shield of faith, man. We're able to withstand everything that's going on. Why? Because we know that it's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah that's working everything, man. The good and the bad. And if we serving our power, the Most High, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man, hey, what can happen to us, man? He controls both sides, so if we serve Him, shit, He gonna make sure we good, man. Well, Yahweh gonna make sure we good through His Son, Yahweh Shah, man. You got it.
And Salaki, if I can just add real quick, hey, what does that shield do, man? When you got it in front of you, it's guarding you, man. It's protecting you. That's what a shield is for, man. That shield of faith, what you think it's gonna do? What you think it's gonna do, man? The Lord ain't a man to where He shall lie, man. If He say it's gonna protect you, man, it's gonna protect you. And this is all the protection we need, man. We don't have to rely on nothing else, man. We don't, man. If you got that faith built up, hey, man, just have that faith, man. And the Lord gonna provide for you, man. And we gonna need it in these days that's to come, man. We gonna need it, man. We gonna need that shield of faith. It says, verse 17, it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High.
Right, just what it is, self-explanatory, man. The word of the Most High is a sword. It's what we use on the battlefield, man. This is what we use on our everyday lives, man. When we got that helmet on, man, can't nothing penetrate through that helmet, man. We're not gonna be, what is it, damn, Salaki, what is it, we won't be
confounded.
No, damn, man, it slipped my damn tongue.
Naked.
No.
Bear.
Conform to the ways of this world, man. We won't be persuaded, man. Because we have that helmet on, man. Of salvation, man. We know that what's our only way to salvation, man, is through Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
So hey, we apply this, man. That's it, man. We live by this to the best of our ability, man. The Lord willing, the Lord keep that spirit on us. We're gonna die by this, man.
That's right.
These scriptures, these words, man.
I got a precept real quick.
He's good.
This is Romans chapter 2, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect, the will of the Most High.
And what's acceptable, man? Get James 1:22 real quick up. This engrafted word, man, which is our helmet, man. Our helmet of salvation. This word is the whole armor, man. This word right here is the whole armor, man. It's the breastplate, it's the helmet, it's the shoes, it's the girdle, breastplate, everything, the sword. You gotta know it.
This is James 1:21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word.
Receive with meekness the engrafted word,
which is able to save your souls.
Which is able to save your soul, man. This right here, man. Coming out of the society and not going back in it, man. Not being persuaded back into the world, man.
That's right.
That comes with you having this helmet on, man. And the rest of the armor, man. So you will be able to defend and attack, man. Defend meaning not being persuaded, man. You know better. attack by showing that you know better, man. Teaching these scriptures, applying these scriptures, man. You know, it takes more than you just hearing this word. You got to be doers of it, man.
Do it, man.
You know.
This is the next verse. It's Slacky, if I could add real quick, you know, and it said, key word right in there, man, and receive with meekness. You know, hey, you gotta humble yourself, man, to be able to be taught this, man.
Right.
You can't just be proud and boast in this thing, man. You know, you gotta humble yourself down to receive this thing, man. You know, you can't just think you're gonna come jump in this thing and just learn something, man. You know, you gotta be able to be taught. You know, same way as we were taught, man. As any other brother was taught, man. You gotta be taught this thing, man. And you gotta revert, like the scriptures also say, you gotta revert to a little child, man. And what is a little child? A little child is respectable and he's humble, man. He knows when to shut his damn mouth, man. He knows when to speak, when it's his time to speak, you know. And when he speak, what he doing? He asking for something.
Right.
He asking questions, man. You know. That's all I had on that.
You keep going.
Back in that Ephesians.
Mm-hmm. No. Well, yeah,
James.
Yeah. You keep going.
On James.
Yeah.
All right, come. Verse 22. Was back in James 1 on verse 22. It says, "Be ye doers of the word and not hearers only."
Be doers of the word and not hearers only, man. Because if you hearing the word and you doing it, that's the full armor right there, man. But if you just hearing it, hey, you half-stepping, man. You know, you got to do both, man. Just like the scripture tell you, faith without works is dead, man. Mm-hmm. You show your faith by your works, man.
That's right.
Same with, that's just what it is, man. You got to put this whole thing on, man, not half-stepping.
That's right.
You know, because the Lord is building up soldiers, man, spiritual soldiers, man, in the spiritual warfare, man. And it's the only thing that can protect us, man. Is Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shah, and by us receiving this engrafted word, man. You know, which is all set up through the Spirit, but you still give diligence to make your call and election sure, man. Mm-hmm. You've been called, hey, do what you got to do to the best of your ability, man, to secure that spot, man. In our minds, man. You know, but you got it, bro. Just you can get go back to that Ephesians.
I was on 18.
Come on.
All right, this is back in Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 18. Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit.
In the Spirit, man. Praying always, man. Let the Lord keep the Spirit upon you and don't take it from you and increase you in the Spirit, man. Pray for the brethren as well, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because we are part of the Lord's army, man. It ain't no single person, man. Even though we walk our road singly, you know, let every man work out his own salvation, man. But still, man, hey, we got other brothers, man, that's walking down the road. So you pray for them as well, man. The ones that's like-minded, man. You got it, bro.
And watching thereunto with all perseverance,
right,
and supplication for
right,
all saints.
Right, for all saints, man. So always watching, always being on point, trying to keep your brothers on point as well as yourself, man. You know, that's just what it is, man. Because we at war. You know, you know in the world how they do it. Soldiers, you call, I say their peers. You know, the fellow soldiers. Brother on side of them going to war. One of them get hurt or get killed, man. They feel it, man.
Yeah.
You know, they feel it. So how much more with us, man? You know, in the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. You know, we say we love the Lord, so we gotta love our brothers the same way, man. You know, get Proverbs 24 and 5 about Shah.
Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 5. It says, "A wise man is strong,
right?
Yea, a man of knowledge increaseth strength."
Right. It said, "A wise man is strong, a man of knowledge increases strength." Man, that's spiritual, man. Mm-hmm. Not talking about you lifting weights and all that shit. The Lord can give a damn about all that. Not saying that you you just fuck over your body and don't exercise, but the Lord is looking for men that's spiritually strong, man. That's spiritually working out, man, as well as physical, man. But the main thing, hey, the spirit, the flesh profit is nothing. It's the spirit, man, that's made quicken, man. You know, you become strong on the battlefield if your mind is right, man. Your mind is strong, man. You know, you got it. On this spiritual battlefield, you got it, bro. Go to 6.
Keep going. Okay. It's verse 6. For about wisdom, Salakia. For about wise counsel, thou shalt make thy war.
Right, by wise counsel, thou shalt make thy war, man. What's that wise counsel? These words, man. Being able to equip these words, man, in our arsenal, man. You know, growing in the spirit, man. So when we go out there on the battlefield and teach this word, man, hey, man, shit, we unstoppable, man, in the spirit. You know, that's it. We ain't out there bearing arms and shit. We can't win that way, man. You know, we can't win that way, but we in the spirit, we the one, man. Starting from our elder apostles on down to us younger brothers, Lord willing, we of the elect, man. We the one already, man. All we gotta do is just stay strapped, man, with these words. Stay girded with this word, man. Keep our armor locked tight, man, and polished, man. Sword sharp, man, in the spirit. You got it.
And in multitude of counselors, there is safety.
There is safety, man. The brotherhood, man. You know, the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, the different members in it, man. That's our safety, man, because a brother ain't gonna steer you wrong, and a brother, you need help, a brother gonna help you, man, physically or spiritually, man. So we good, man. For start, you know, and we all get this power from who? Yahweh, through Yahweh Shah, man. So we good, man. You know. Matter of fact, grab 2 Corinthians 10 and 3, I'll start at 3.
2 Corinthians chapter.
Matter of fact, Salakia. Yeah, you can get it. Go ahead and get it.
That's the spirit, but I sure was going to get this too. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh.
Right, though we walk in the flesh, man. You see us, you know, you got people in the world misjudge all them niggas ain't nothing but thugs. They bums, they ain't shit, they don't know nothing. We walk in the flesh, but we don't war after the flesh, man. So you can say what you want to say about us according to the flesh, man. You know, that shit gonna fall on deaf ears. We ain't worrying about that, man, because the Lord already warned us of scoffers and scorners, man. We fighting a much bigger battle, man. And it starts within ourselves, and then it manifests out when we out there teaching, man. You know, trying to wake up the elect through the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. And us staying in order, us staying on the front line, man. And not being engulfed by demons, man. Allowing them to beat us, man. You know, you got it, bro.
It says, we do not war after the flesh.
Right.
Verse 4.
We don't war after the flesh, man. We ain't about to sit there and just keep lip bumping and all that old shit there or try and do you something because you don't agree. Hey, if you don't agree, hey, and the Lord already tell us shit, hey, shit, let alone, man. Shit, you a heretic after the first and second admonishment. Shit, reject, man. And that's all through the spirit, man. You gotta have this whole armor on, man. You can't be in your emotions, man. You go to war, ain't no emotions involved in that, man. Strategic battle, man. Battles. You got it, bro.
Verse 4. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
And we just read what our weapons were, man. The shield and the sword, man. This word right here, man. First and foremost, the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Believing in that name and doing what thus says the Lord say, man. Right. In his name, man. You got it.
It says, but mighty through the Most High.
Right.
To the pulling down of strongholds.
And what's those strongholds? Lies, man. The deception that the devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, has put up and put it in a nice picture frame for you people. That you people just love to just stare at it, man. And applaud it, man. You know, you got it. And you paint your pictures according to it, man. Trying to be just like it, man. Follow after it. You know, you got it. After lies, man.
It says, verse 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, and that's why we gotta stay on point, man. Keep our arm and everything on, keep our sword sharp, man. Why? So we can be able to cut down everything that exalts itself, try and exalt itself above the Most High. These devil and their lies, man. We see what you're about, man. We know what you're about through the spirit of Paul Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You can't fool us, man. Cause what you can't fight against His word, man. You can't fight against it, man. There's no way you can combat His word, man. It's impossible, man. And we the wielders of this word, man. Starting with our elder apostles on down to his younger brothers that's in this faith, man. That's doing this work in true faith, sincerity. 100% no cut, man. We the wielders of this, man. Of this truth, man. You know, but you got it, bro. That was it on that. Give me 2nd Ezra 16:40. You know, we've been proven, man. The Lord is making us ready, man. You know, by us applying this word, Him teaching us, we going through basic training in the spirit, spiritual basic training, which is the milk, man.
You said 15 to 7?
16:40. 2nd Ezra 16:40, man.
16 and 40. It's the 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 40.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "O my people, hear my word."
Hear the Lord's words, man. By the mouth of His prophets. Starting with our apostles and elders again on down to His younger brothers.
Make you ready to the battle.
Make you ready to the battle, man. That's all I wanted. That was the end of that. Oh, keep going.
And in those evils be even as pilgrims unto the earth.
Exactly. As soldiers, man. You know, these words make us ready to the battle. If we apply them, we take heed to them, and we able to move accordingly, man. The Lord said, be as pilgrims, man. When the soldier is behind enemy lines, you know, what does he do, man? He don't stay in one spot. He keep moving, man. But also with him moving, he's also applying what he's learned, man. So that's the same thing with us. We gotta keep doing the same thing because we're behind enemy lines, man. Everything we learned, we gotta move and keep applying, man. You can't sit still and stop. You can't get complacent. You know, you gotta grow in the spirit. You gotta move in the spirit, man. Everywhere, man. Because at any given time, man, that devil's around. The devil will come down. The devil's gonna come down on us hard, man. At any given time, so we gotta constantly be on point, constantly moving, man, in the spirit. You know. Give me Psalms 118 and 10. What you had a precept?
No. This is Psalm chapter 118, verse 10. All nations compass me about.
Right, and we coming into that time, man. Race wars, civil wars. Shit. When the devil come down on us, man. When they gonna flood us with them stormtroopers and shit, man. Gonna be different troops, UN troops and shit, man. The nations gonna compass us about, man. But what up?
But in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, will I destroy them.
In the name of the Lord, we're gonna destroy them. Not by no fucking gun, no rocket launcher, by our hands. In the name of the Lord, faith, man. Having faith in the name of the Lord. Having your loins girded, man. Having this whole armor on, man. That's how we gonna win this battle, man. You know. Not by our own power, by the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Grab me 1 Samuel 17. Oh, you got a precept, bring it up.
I got a precept real quick, guys. Salakia.
You got it.
This Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 28. It says, "He that has no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls," man. You know, so if you're not trying to get this truth, man, you straying away from it, you ain't gonna have no protection on you, man. Just like a city that don't got no walls on it. They're easily to invade, huh? You know? So man, Lord gonna destroy you, man. Just simple as that, man. That's what happens to cities in the old days. If they ain't had that wall around them, man, they got their ass obliterated, man. You know, they come and take their ass, man.
Grab me James 1 and 19 real quick. Just to back you on that.
This is James chapter 1, verse 19. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear,
right,
slow to speak."
Swift to hear, why? Because you comprehend more when you don't talk. You comprehend more when you listen, man. Read it over.
"Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak."
Slow to speak, man. Bring it up.
Slow to wrath.
Slow to wrath, man. Slow to anger, man. You know, because if you're emotionally unstable, man, like the brother just brought up, man, You don't have no rule over your spirit, man, if you going off just your emotions, man. You know, you can't control your spirit. If you any little thing pisses you off, any little thing make you sad, make you want to cry, you know, that's no rule over your spirit, man. And you're gonna fall, man. You're gonna crack under pressure, man, because you don't have your rule over your spirit, man. Your mind is not strong. It's not stable, man. Why? Because you're not based upon this right here, man. It's word, man. You know.
Not rooted.
Not rooted. Now give me 1 Samuel 17:45 Bible shop. And these just examples, man. We got these words was written for our examples and our learning.
17:45.
Yeah, 1 Samuel 17:45.
This 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 45. It says, Then said David to the Philistine,
Come.
Thou comest to me with a sword,
Right.
and with a spear.
Right, and that's Esau coming with, hey, Esau's blessing is a sword, man. So Esau's gonna come at us with these different weapons, his different weaponry, man. You know, his military, guns, different robots, his biological weapons, you know, so on and so forth, all the shit that he got out there, man. It's technology, man. But hey, what David said, that's the same mindset we gotta have. They come at us with a sword and a spear, but what up?
But I come to thee in the name of the Lord, Yahweh,
And that's
host.
The name of host, man. The Lord is the host of the Lord of armies, man. You know, we're going to destroy these damn devils. We're going to destroy our enemies in the name of the Lord, man. You know, that's just what it is, man. You got to keep going.
The power of the armies of Israel,
Right.
whom thou hast defiled.
Right.
Salakia, defied.
Right.
And keep going.
Keep going.
Verse 46. This day will the Lord Yahweh deliver thee unto mine hand.
Right. The Lord is going to deliver our enemies into our hand, man. So all we got to do is just wait in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. As an old man, have faith and trust in our power as in our forefathers of old, man. The men of the Lord of old, man. And that's facts, man.
Facts.
It's facts, man. We don't need no fucking spears and no sword to win. You know, the Lord is the one that protects us, man. The Lord is the one that gives the victory, man. You know, the palms. You know, that was in on that. That was 47.
No.
We'll stop at 47.
It says, and I will give, hold on, Salaki. And I will smite thee and take thine head for thee, from thee.
Right.
Salaki.
Come on. And just as well as King David did Goliath, the big giant, hey, same thing the Lord is going to do for us, man. He's going to deliver our enemies into our hands, man. But what we got to do, we got to wait on the Lord to rise up to the plate, man. That was it.
It says, and I will give the carcasses of the host of the Philistines this day unto the fowls of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a power in Israel.
And very soon it's about to be manifested again, man. About to be manifested again, man. You know, all we got to do is wait on the Lord. You got it.
This verse 47 right here. It says, and all this assembly shall know that the Lord Yahweh saveth not with sword and spear.
The Lord does not save with weapons, man. The Lord saves you by your faith, man, and your works where you believed in, man. Pursuing, matter of fact, you can cut that off right there. Give me 2 Ezra 9 and 7, Bible Shah.
2 Ezra 9 and 7. Are you done with that?
Yeah, you cut it, yeah.
The 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. It says, and every one that shall be saved and shall be able to be saved by his works and by his faith, whereby ye have believed.
That's how the Lord saves his people, man. By our faith and by our works, man. Doing what thus says the Lord say, man. Then the Lord will save you, man. You know, the Lord does not forget your works, man. You know, that's why the scripture tell us, hey, wait on the Lord to rise up to the prey, man. So all we doing right now, we using our words. We use what's sloppy. Let me take that back. We using the words of the Lord, man. On all spectrums, man. Teaching and applying. Teaching ourselves, teaching the flock, man. You know, doing the works, man, of what thus says the Lord say, man, to the best of our ability. You know, that was it. You can end it up.
I was trying to find something, but I couldn't come across it. So, yeah, man. So, hey, so the main point, you know, hey, trust in the Lord, man. You know, and maintain the faith, man. You know, this is a long race, man. But we're slowly getting to the end of it, man. If you don't notice that we're in the home stretch right now, man, hey, I don't know what to tell you. But with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. And we're going to close it off by giving infinite honor and infinite glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. And want to also give double honors to the elders and apostles of a great millstone who push His truth 100%, being a great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing to the Akim up under the elders, pushing the same truth throughout the four winds with all faith, sincerity, and diligence. To you we say shalom.
Shalom.